Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be replacing the suspension on the Fiesta. I've got as much brand new as I can. I've managed to get the original height springs and I'm going to be taking all this lowered suspension off and putting it back to standard. First job, get these wheels off. Well, after a bit of messing around, I managed to get the rear shocker off with the spring. I struggled a little bit with it, but I have got it off, and now I'm going to use the spring compressors to take this spring off and swap this top cap over. So that's the first spring taken off. I didn't film myself using the spring compressors first time. They're a dangerous job. I didn't want to film myself taking my face off, but they were pretty easy to use. Just have to take your time and not rush it. This is the old spring. I've got a replacement top rubber as well. Managed to get a brand new one fired over from Germany. Size of the springs. Here's the new one. And here's the old one. So there's about 1.5 inches difference there, so I don't know what that is, probably 60mm lowering springs these, but it'd be good to get the Fiesta back up in the air, so I'm going to compress this spring now and then see how we get on putting the strut back on. I've built the new shocker up and put the spring on. I'm not going to lie to you, it wasn't a pleasant experience winding this spring down and put it under compression. It is quite a daunting task doing it on yourself. All I'll say to you is just be very careful and take your time. I think I was doing like 2 or 3 winds each time on each side, but it's on now. Top bit's all bolted back on. It's just a case of getting it put back in now, so that's the next job. That's the first spring put in. Again, not an easy job, but it's in. It should make the ride a lot easier. That's the rear done. I'm going to move on to the front now. The rear does look high as hell, but I hope the suspension settles a bit. I just think I'm used to it sitting down really low. I'm going to get the driver's side strut off first and then start that side and work my way over to the passenger side. After a really long day of doing the suspension, I've had to call it a day. I'm really struggling with the front. I can't get the lower arm to drop down far enough to allow me to remove the strut. Especially with putting new shock absorbers in with a bigger spring, I don't think I'll ever be able to get it far enough down. So I'm going to have a think about how I need to do. I am struggling. I have done the backs, but I'm just going to have to leave it till another day. I'm going to show you a picture now of how daft the car looks. I hope the suspension does settle, but it's got quite a funny stance to it. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Tune in next time. Hopefully it'll be when I'm sorting out the front suspension.